Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for this read. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump on in and get started here. We'll see what the cards have to say today. So this is going to be a general read, and then we are going to draw an energy card at the end of this read. So remember guys, it might resonate with you, but it might not too, with it being a general read. You'll know if the message is meant for you because it's going to feel right and it's going to fit your situation. See, Earth Magic. Like a beginning. Is this a beginning? I have some of these, I just feel like some of these cards really don't jive. I usually pull a few cards and I can sort of see where the message is starting to go. I feel like a disconnect in a lot of these cards right off the get-go, like shit is really confused. This tall tale makes me think that it's drawing on the energy of somebody who's lying about something. And that's why it doesn't make a lot of sense into me. I see. Merry motive. It's like somebody's living in their own la la land. It's like somebody thinks something happened that didn't happen. Somebody sees it in a way that, I want to say it's like not reality. This is just somebody's perception. We're going to have to pull a few more here. Like I said, there's some sort of a funky disconnect. Waking genius. Like something didn't happen the way somebody is trying to portray that it happened. Like somebody's trying to say that there was... So I feel like somebody is talking about love or talking about a romance, but I don't feel like a romance existed. A lot of times I can feel it in the cards. I'm an empath, so I feel the emotions and the energies that come from a card. Like I see that somebody is talking about love, but I do not feel the emotion of love. I do not feel the emotion of an emotional connection between two people. Ears wide open. Rumor is the word that I hear when I look at this ears wide open. That's this tall tale that's going on. Someone's speaking some sort of rumor of love that didn't exist. Seeing beyond. I said, somebody's making this shit up. This is like in their imagination, but it goes beyond that because they're like telling somebody it was like that instead of recognizing it for what it was. That's not what happened in the past. Like I said, somebody's making some shit up. That there was a romantic relationship that didn't actually exist. Exposed and revealed. I don't know if they're going to get called on their lie. Or like the person who is being sort of rumored as the other half of this. Like finds out and wants to be like, you know what? I'm going to fucking tell it for what it was. I never had nothing to do with this person. I don't know, like maybe you guys were a little bit friendly. Maybe you guys were coworkers, neighbors, acquaintances. But there was no romantic connection in all of this. And somebody's just like making shit up, like absolutely making shit up. Uncharted sea. This is like like an unrequited love? Like somebody had emotions or thinks that they had emotions that they maybe never express, but to them it's like they spun it in their mind as something bigger. Like why would you tell other people that something happened that didn't happen? That it was like this love when it never existed. It doesn't make any sense to me. Great and full quieting the mind. Storyteller. I feel like this person tells a lot of stories. This person really likes to say all sorts of shit that builds them up, that makes them look like they're something they're not. Like they're really desirable. Like I don't know if it feeds into their ego, and that's why we have Waken the Lion here. It's like it feeds that ego to this person, that everybody wanted to have a romantic relationship with them, or they had it with other people, and somehow it didn't work out or something. Instead of being like, I hit on this person, and they told me to fuck off. Or I had feelings for them, but I never had enough stones to say anything. Or, like instead of just being for what it is, it's like they got to build it up into something different. Let it go. Let it the fuck go. Sorry, that's what I see in the cards. Let it go. Whoever this is who is telling rumors, who's coming up with this shit, let it the fuck go. Accept the past for what it was. It's not what maybe you hoped it would be. But that's okay. Sometimes shit just doesn't work out. Let it go. Grand Symphony. Oracle's gift. You know, we got a couple in here. Oracle's gift. This guy over here, like the third eye. I don't know if you got like this vibe about this person, or this person's sort of been on your mind. This one who's telling rumors. I feel like there's something to do with some sort of psychic gift and sort of knowing what's going on, or knowing somebody's talking about you. Maybe in dreams, or just feeling a vibe. Or like just having this like, I don't know if they're posting shit on social media too, and you just have this weird feeling like I should check somebody's social media page to see if they're like saying shit. But I feel like there's some sort of tie into it. It could even be this read right here. It could be this tarot read coming forward. We're sitting here talking about this and sort of like cracking it open, exposing this lie for what it is, exposing somebody who's got a fucking problem with the truth and with reality, and making up shit about you, saying that you guys had a relationship that you didn't have. Yeah, I feel like this like need to defend, almost like getting angry, like it goes against your reputation, or it makes you look bad when you learn this, and like kind of having trouble, I don't know if I want to say like keeping your temper in check, but not reacting. Right? Trying to figure out, okay, how do I react? Should I react? Should I just let it go? Like this partnership never existed. This was never, it's like you guys were on two completely separate paths. You lived different lives. You might have known each other. You might have spoke. But like I said, I don't even know that I really feel like much of a friendship here either. Like I feel distance between these two people, between these two energies. I don't feel like there was much of anything there. Somebody's like spinning all sorts of stories. I feel like in their imagination, they wish that they had this Four of Wands with you. Like this happy family life, like they could build a life. I don't know if they're thinking they get married and have babies with you or whatever. Knight of Wands. This person's really impulsive too. They got like a huge problem with running their mouth, obviously, controlling their imagination, controlling their behavior. I feel like there's something underneath this Knight of Wands too. Oh, that's new. I feel like this person is very much preoccupied with sex. Very much preoccupied with sex. This is a lot of what they think about. Somehow it bleeds into other fantasies about having a happy family life. I don't feel like they have that really with anybody. I don't know that that's a thing that really exists for them, because like I said, like they are super preoccupied with it. They're telling tales. It's like, this is why I was thinking, this feeding their ego, like having relationships with all these people to build themselves up like they're some kind of stud muffin, right? But this person is not. I just have this vibe they're not. And there's something else going on under the surface. This Knight of Wands, this Ace of Wands. I don't know if there's some sort of like sex addiction or something. And addiction to porn or some kind of embarrassing something. But to like cover this up, they tell stories. They tell stories that feed into their ego. They tell stories that they feel is going to make them look like really attractive. I feel like they also tell it in a way that makes them seem like some kind of a hero, to make themselves attractive to whoever they're telling it to hope to reel somebody else in. This is an interesting read so far. I don't know that I've encountered an energy quite like this before. To say this person has some shadow work to do, I think is a fucking understatement. Page of Swords, that's where they're actually at. That is their true energy, Page of Swords. This person's absolutely immature. This person's very selfish, they're very vain, they're very self-centered, they're extremely unaware of their own shadow work that has to get done. They just stay sort of trapped in these thoughts that have to do with sex. They stay in this fantasy, and like I said, they present themselves as this white knight, as this good guy, as somebody who's like emotionally you can connect with, and they're a softer energy. But they keep, I feel like it's funny because I look at the Hangman, I know what the card means, but all I see in it is the word victim. Like they're a victim of broken hearts. They're a victim of, other people maybe leaving them or not appreciating them for what they are. If they truly believe this, or if this is part of just the shit that they spin to try and snow other people to coming into their world. And that is not at all what the Hanging Man means. It means you basically are the only reason that you can't find success, right? You're the one who is holding yourself back. So it is true with this person. If this person truly wants like a Four of Wands kind of life, it's their behavior and their choices themselves that are holding them back from having it. But it's like they try to paint themselves as like this victim. Fucking funky. Ah, Queen of Cups. Oh, Queen of Cups, you are the one who is the target here. Good Lord. Empress. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the one this person is been telling these rumors about. So cups can represent a water sign. This could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. This is somebody who's maybe a bit of a softer energy, maybe more creative, artistic. They can be more in touch with their emotions, or maybe a little bit more ruled by their emotions as well. Look at the Empress. I actually see the word mother in it. I don't know if this is part of, and by the way, she is the same energy as the Queen of Swords, just so you know, because these two cards are absolutely connected. This is what's happening here. I feel like this person has clarity in this situation. I don't know if they're the one who heard the rumor, or if they're sort of talking about this together. Maybe she heard, she told her mother, the mother heard and told the daughter. But I feel like there is that connection there. That Queen of Swords, she can represent somebody who is an air sign. So a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. With her, the words that come into my mind are truth and clarity. I feel like she feels the need to say what the truth is. So I don't know if she's the one who heard and she spoke a truth as well. I feel like it irritates the shit out of her though. I feel like it absolutely irritates the shit out of her that this is being said about this Queen of Cups. She wants to shed light on this. I can just feel like this need for action in this Queen of Swords card. Like she just wants to lay down the truth for what it is and bring the light on this. Shed the light on whatever this is. That's not who this Queen of Cups is. This Queen of Cups never had nothing to do with this weird little page. Good Lord. Let's see what we got here. See, this is part of this dude's fantasy coming back again, because these cards is like, I see the cards, I can see the meanings behind them, but it's like I actually have this distinct impression that it doesn't exist. This person feels sorry for themselves. This person wish they would have had a relationship with whoever this is. This is like this unrequited love they keep telling themselves is this magic imaginary future they could have had that they can't seem to get over. They keep spinning in their mind. They feel like they would have had abundance with this Queen of Cups. They could have built a life. They could have manifested wonderful things. And it's like they can't move on. They're just like stuck in it. They're stuck in fantasy land. I also feel like their life is not particularly happy right now either, especially with that Ten of Wands burden. So maybe this is why part of this shit has come out right now, is because like their ego is especially at a low. So they're sort of going the extra mile to try and puff themselves up and give themselves a sort of a pat on the back. Oh yes, you're good looking. Oh yes, you're a stud muffin. Everybody wants you, kind of thing, instead of being like, hey, I should fucking look at my choices and maybe make different ones, kind of thing, or deal with my baggage, right? And instead we're just sort of kind of like telling lies, band-aiding the problem. I feel like they're living in chaos right now, whatever it is. They're living in chaos, but they're trying to almost present like a Nine of Cups. Like living a happy life, having abundance. But it's like, all I can see is this Five of Wands, and like everybody's yelling at each other. Shit's crazy. Maybe finances are crappy. King of Wands. Yeah, his home life's in the shit. Whoever this is, he's coming forward like this King of Wands. Because we did pull that Ace of Wands. This is somebody who's led by their passions. For this person, it's not just like passion. This is their wiener. They're led by their wiener. I'm just saying it, guys. I know it doesn't sound very nice. But that's part of what's ruined their home, too. I see that in the cards. And not just once, I feel multiple times they have ruined their home life by following their want. And they wind up going from what could have been a Ten of Cups to a Five of Pentacles, going without, having that void in their life. And it's because they're so freaking focused on sex. Like their whole world revolves around sex, the opposite sex, getting sex. It's like this is where their thoughts go. Their thoughts are absolutely consumed by getting a piece of ass. And they feel very alone. feel like this person does feel very alone in some ways because they don't actually emotionally connect with other people because they got their own shit going on that they haven't dealt with, so they don't really have that capacity to connect with other people, which is also sort of what draws them into their own mind and into these random fantasies that they have, sort of making them elaborate, spreading rumors. I feel like it's time to deal. Like if this person really wants to feel like this King of Pentacles, if they really want to feel like they're on top of things, it's time to deal with that emotional shit, right? It's time to figure out where all this is coming from. Is this having a detrimental effect in your life? Oh, it is? Okay, well, how do we change that, right? If you really want an abundant future, it's time to figure out how to make that. Judgment card. That's karma. That's getting back what you put out into the world. If this person really has these traditional values, they need to behave in a way that reflects that. I feel like they actually just want to be thought well of too at this point in time. That's why they told the lie. As I keep getting pulled back to that, wanting to be a stud muffin, wanting everybody to want you. That's part of what they're after here. And this is a pattern of behavior that they repeat over and over again. So this Queen of Cups and her Queen of Swords, as for the two of them, they might be pissed off, they might be hurt that this lie is going around, they might want clarity brought out into the light. I have this feeling that they need to hear they're not the only ones this has happened to. There's been other lies that have been put out there about relationships that have happened that have not happened. It actually has nothing to do with them. It doesn't reflect on them. This is this person's deal. This is what this person needs to deal with. And Queen of Wands. Where does she sit? She doesn't feel like the Queen of Cups or another side of her. She doesn't feel like another side of the Empress, that Queen of Swords. She feels like a different... and she is Wands. She is whoever is on this person, who this person is actually really trying to get in their pants right now. This is this person's new target. So yes, they are spreading rumors about shit that didn't happen. Their whole purpose behind it, that makes absolute sense. Their whole purpose behind it is to make them seem like they are this deep romantic who would be the perfect partner, who can be a Four of Wands for someone, who can build a happy life and have babies. They're doing it to impress this Queen of Wands. Whoever the fuck this Queen of Wands is, oh my God, stay away from this person who's spreading rumors, because that's not what you're going to get. The Queen of Wands, she can be somebody who is a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, and Aries. She is somebody who's extremely attractive to him. He has got the major hots for her. This is where our focus actually lies. He is fixated on whoever this Queen of Wands is, and all the rest of this crazy shit in the background, this is only to get into her pants and to try and get with her. So I hope to God she sees this read. I hope to God she knows who this person is and she can sidestep and avoid this crazy shit altogether, because that King of Wands is absolute chaos. He is chaos. We're going to grab a tarot token here. We're going to flip it over. What do we got? We have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant. This person just, I said image. They want to be well thought of. This person is building an image. This is what this part of this rumor is. The exact words that they're telling for this rumor, it was very calculated to. It's designed to sort of get into the next person with this Queen of Wands. If shit doesn't work out with this Queen of Wands, they'll make up another big rumor. Probably that involves her when they move on to the next one, because this is what they're focused on. They're just focused on sex. They're focused on the next partner. They need to deal with all kinds of baggage. To say it's shadow work, like I said, it's a fucking understatement for this person. So Queen of Wands, sister, I hope you're listening, because this is definitely someone you're going to want to avoid, my dear. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed that read. If you did, if it resonated, please hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. Have a good day.